Hello and welcome to Maggie's Fun Time. This is Magzie and we are here on World of Warcraft. Um, Short little video. So, me and my son came up with a challenge and I promised I would do it with him. And he doesn't have time on his account just yet. We're going to put some more time on it when my wife gets her check. But this challenge is kind of along the lines of the Iron Man challenge. I will try to put a thread on the forums for this, and I will link that in the description of my video. Also, I am starting on this screen because I wanted to show you guys which realms we chose for the challenge. So this realm, now I chose for this challenge, I chose low population realms for the specific purpose of this challenge, so you didn't have to worry about that many other players around, although everything is linked now, so I don't know if that'll actually matter or not. But hey, I'm trying to do the best that I can think of for the challenge. So me and my son, my other two kids didn't want to really play on this. But once they find out I'm actually going to make recordings on it, they might jump on the boat. But we'll see. And I am going to try to keep a running total of the number of deaths. All right. So, and the character name will be the same. And I think what I'm going to do is just add the number of deaths onto the end of that character's name. So, and you'll understand when I get into the rules here in a second. So, the server we will be playing PvE on is the Anvilmar here. And the PvP server that I chose is Andorhal here. So, if you want to do this challenge on a PvP server, which I highly recommend just doing the PvE server. The challenge is going to be hard enough without having to deal with other players trying to kill you all the time. Alright, so I am going into this one here, and my son decided for the challenge, let me describe the challenge for you before we make the characters so you understand where we're going here. It's in kind of theme. Let me get this thing where I want it to be here. Okay, so it's kind of like the Iron Man challenge. This is a hardcore challenge, so if your character dies, that's it. Delete the character, and you have to restart from the beginning. All right. The challenge will be to level 100. All right, and the only reason I'm doing the 100 is because my kids don't have the expansion yet. They're perfectly fine. They're perfectly okay with just the regular WoW right now. We do plan on getting them the expansion, but we figured that even with the Christmas discount with the new expansion, whenever it's announced to be released, the old expansion will probably be a lot cheaper. And along certain lines, sometimes they kind of just roll the previous expansion all up into the regular game. So if that's announced also, I won't have to worry about getting them the expansion. I can worry about getting them the next expansion. So that's also an option for us. That's why this is my line of thinking there. So this challenge is to level 100. Now this is a self-found challenge. So hardcore, self-found. You can only equip gear that has been dropped by a mob. You cannot equip gear from quests. You cannot buy weapons and armor from vendors. Any kind of vendor, including the AH. Now, I am allowing access to the AH for you to sell items and to buy any other type of item that you need for your character other than actual gear. Like, okay, so weapons, no. Any offhanded kind of stuff you can't buy. all your slot items. If you press C and you can equip it to that page, with the exception of shirts, which doesn't actually benefit you in any way. You cannot buy any of those items on the AH. Now, the reason I'm allowing access to the AH is because, well, one, I want everybody to be able to sell on the AH, and two, I want to be able to buy bags off the AH if that's the kind of thing I want, if that's the kind of thing people want to do. It is okay for you to be in a guild. Me and my son are going guildless. All right, so I'm going to be turning guild invites off on this character. It's completely okay for you to join a guild as long as the guild is specifically for the challenge. All right, so if you want to start a guild over here just for characters who are running the challenge, that's fine. Or on the other server, if I get up enough money, I might go ahead and just do that. And you guys know the server, and you will also know my name because it'll be listed here in the video, and also it'll be listed on the actual form itself. I will also try to make like a level 5 twink over here and put them in the guild and cap them off just to keep it at a low level. That way, if I do lose access to my account over here, I can still add people to the guild. So, like if I don't have enough, like sometimes you have to go 2 or 3 weeks before paycheck in order to pay, like, you know, the subscription fee. So sometimes that happens. You have to wait a week, 2 weeks. But if that happens, then I'll have a tune over here to add you to the guild if you want to add it to the guild. The rules are simple. Other than what I just explained, you can do anything. You can run dungeons. That's fine. You cannot equip any quest items. That includes quest items from dungeons. All right. Cannot equip them. Cannot use them at all. The only items you can use is if they drop off of mobs. All right. That's the whole self-found thing about it. I am allowing any use of any kind of like there's a little treasure hunting potions that increase your luck or whatever. Those are fine. There's those, I'm air quoting here, rings that increase your luck, which don't really increase your luck, but if you want to go get those, I believe you have to buy those from a vendor, so those will probably be outlawed. But if you can get them without buying them from a vendor, fine. You cannot transfer money over from a tune. You cannot accept gifts from other characters. You cannot equip gear from other characters. I am allowing you to craft your own gear. So you can craft your own gear if that's the way you want to go with it. It's up to you. That's the basics of the rules. Any other rules adjustments that I need to make, I will make, because this is the first time I've actually ever done this. I have run other challenges that are like this, but this will be the first time ever doing this one, so I might need to adjust the rules a little bit. We'll see. If you have questions, if you have suggestions for more rules I should add on, leave that in the comments down below. The general theme of this is the self-found challenge, so try to keep all the suggestions in line with the theme of the actual challenge here. Now, I haven't really decided which race that I'm going to choose. There are a lot of options. Definitely I'm going to go Horde because my son is on the Horde side. So it'll be one of these. And the three that I'm thinking of right now all have access to the class I'm using, which is Priest. So Undead is one that I'm looking at. Where's the info? There we go. And the reason is this: regain health and mana from consuming corpses. and you do fight a large number. And if you stick to areas where you fight a large number of humanoids anyway, you'll be able to use this. Now they have nerfed this where there's a big they have changed this where there's a big nerf on the actual there's a big, not nerf, but there's a big like cooldown on that ability. So, and I don't know what this is. Can drain health from enemies. I've never heard of that on Undead. So that's one of them that I was going to choose. The second one that I was thinking about was regeneration here. Regeneration is increased, and also increases experience gained from killing beasts, which might be another way to actually kind of like increase my ability to actually level. I can stick to areas that actually where I'm actually killing more beasts and that kind of questing idea. Angel, baby, wake up. My dog has nightmares. don't ask. See, people say dogs can't dream. They totally can dream, because my dog will go to sleep and then she'll start whining, or she'll act like she's running or something. So that's beside the point. So regeneration there is what I'm thinking for that one. Blood Elf. Enchanting is going to be very useful, especially when you can't find gear. You can go ahead and just enchant your own gear, so having that skill increased will give you a little bit of benefit. But Blood Elves have the ability to restore mana and energy. So they have a racial ability that you can just pop off, and when you silence somebody, you'll gain you'll replenish your mana or energy. So that is really, really good, and they're resistant to arcane damage. So Blood Elf would be a cool one. Goblin is thrown up in the air. I really like the increased haste, which would work well for what I'm wanting to do. They do receive vendor discounts, which would help me out for if I want to go with just the vendor bag purchasing, which I think I might do. Just say I'll probably, I don't know if I want to actually buy stuff off the AH unless it's like crafting ingredients or something like that. But the reason why I was thinking about this one is this one. You can periodically summon a personal bank. So you could summon a bank, and what you do is max out your bank at the start. Go ahead and max it out, and then you can summon your thing whenever your bags get full and just dump it straight into there. So you can actually farm more on the actual goblin here. The only downside with that is you have to actually go through the goblin starting area, which I hate. I despise the goblin starting area. I actually hate when they lock races behind specific starting areas. So I don't mind if I choose to level there, but locking the class where you have to actually go through that every single time you do a character, once I've gone through that, like that's what I like about Star Trek Online. Once I've gone through the starting thing, I don't want to do the area again. I want to be able to level where I want to level. So, but I do love goblins. I just hate the starting area. So, Undead, Troll, or Blood Elf is going to be my options here, although Goblin would be really, really useful. But overall, these two right here are going to allow me to replenish my mana without too much difficulty and without actually having to, like, drink. So Undead has a really cool starting area though, and I kind of want to just go with the starting area that they spawn in. So I think I'm gonna go with Undead. Now, I am going to go with a male this time. Usually I go with female, but this time I'm going to go with a male. And I'm going to make this guy really, really ugly. So, what's my time looking? Oh, we're really close. On time. Now, this will not be a let's play, alright? I want to give me a close-up of his face. Oh, this is skin color. Okay. Let's see. A nice green pale. That one. I think that one. Yeah. Hairstyle. We want green. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna look like I'm rotting. And there's a specific type that I like. So and for this tune, I am going to name it Magzie. If that's not taken on this one, Magzie. And then at the end, SFC. Now it probably won't stay like that. And I'm going to put 1 representing this is my first tune. So when you see the character again, if it's my second character, it'll be 2, and that's how we'll keep track of how many deaths I have. So Magzie FSC 1. If you want to play this, make sure you use this so people know that you're actually doing a challenge team. And hopefully I will see you guys in game. I'm gonna go ahead and start this here. Only letters? That's kind of fishy, isn't it? We'll have to do Roman numerals, won't we? So we'll have to do I. Yeah, what the Roman numerals. So how many actual spaces? Okay, so 100 deaths. I can get up to 999 deaths on this challenge. That's refreshing. Oh, one last rule. You cannot use ancestral gear. Period. No ancestral gear. Alright? So, don't let me catch you. I am allowing you guys to use the little cart thing if you have access to it from the achievement for getting your ancestral gear, but you aren't allowed to use any ancestral gear, period. Again, only items that drop off of mobs. Alright? So, I don't think that's actually going to stick like that, but we'll see. I don't think I put a space there either. Finish. There we go. Load anyway. Okay. What add-ons is not? What's out date? Mike scrolling text is the only one that's out of date. That's fine. I can just disable that. Everything else is good. Alright guys, let's get into the world here. And then we'll end the episode off with me actually standing up. Now, I do believe that you start out as discipline.
Though Lady Sylvanas and her Forsaken finally took vengeance upon their hated enemy, the Lich King, their dark crusade in Northrend proved costly. Betrayed by Grand Apothecary Putrus at the Battle of Wrathgate, the Forsaken's devious plague of death was unleashed upon both the Alliance and the Horde to calamitous effect. Unbeknownst to Sylvanas, Putrus and his demonic ally, Veramathras, had taken control of the Undercity. As a result, the Forsaken were wrongly blamed for the traitor's atrocities. Though the Undercity was eventually retaken, Sylvanas and her followers still bear the weight of Putrus' sins. Mistrusted by the other members of the Horde, the Forsaken must now prove their loyalty to the cause and redeem themselves from their supposed treachery. To this end, Sylvanas has bolstered her defenses within the Tirisfal Glades and readied her undead forces for any contingency. As one of the Forsaken, you must use your cunning and viciousness to slay any who would pose a threat to Sylvanas' rule, be they human, undead, or otherwise.
Okay, so, I don't know if this is actually going to be useful here, but this is where I put my recount. This is Heal 'em, of course. It's my healing mod. You can use it on any class, though. It doesn't have to be a healing class. Let that, let's get that over to 0.3. There we go. We'll put this over here for now for easy clicking. So, Well of the Forsaken removes any charm, fear, or sleep effects. Has a 2-minute cooldown. This effect shared. It's a 30-second cooldown with other similar effects. And then you have Cannibalize when activated. Regenerates 7% of your total health and mana every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. Only works on humanoids and undead corpses within 5 yards. Any movement, action, or damage taken while cannibalizing will cancel the effect. And there is a 2-minute cooldown. And that is why I chose this one. If I run out of mana and I need to heal, I can just heal after every combat in the thing. So that's my idea there. It did lowercase it, so there's no point in capitalizing it there. I could do some fancy characters, but I don't remember what the F and the C are in those, so I won't worry about it. I might see if I can remember what the fancy I one is. We'll see. Anyway, guys, let's take this quest in so we can stand up. Rise, Magzie! Welcome back to the realm of the living with blessings and power of Dark Lady. I have freed you from death's grip. You are no slave, Magzie. You are free to follow whatever path you choose from here. If you choose to serve the Dark Lady Sylvanas, I recommend that you speak to Undertaker Mordo. You will find him behind me in the graveyard. Okay. Accept. You have to accept that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But this is my character, guys. You can transmog all you want. That's fine. I don't mind transmogging. A good part of this is actually going to be role playing the character. Although I did not choose a role play server, but you will probably want to spec your outfit out to look like really cool. You guys know how that kind of thing works. So feel free to transmog. Just remember, no ancestral gear. I would refrain from using the transmogs from your ancestral gear, just so you don't confuse people. So let's outlaw the transmog from the ancestral gears. Just so you guys don't do it. we won't be doing that. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go over here and accept this quest. I am going to. I will do updates on this. I'm probably not going to be playing this every day. I'll probably do Friday updates on this one. I might do daily videos on WoW from here on out because I have time on my account. I think Magzie the Mage, I'm probably just going to go ahead and level to max level and do update videos from time to time on her to tell you where she's at and what's going on, just because the leveling systems just changed so much, and the way I wanted to actually do that series I can't do anymore. So it's just irritating. Anyway guys, if you like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll send you notifications when I have new videos out. You can come check it out, see if you like it. If you do like this episode and you want to share it with friends, tell them how much you like it. There's a share tab down below. Click on the share tab, copy the link, post it on your Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do social media. If you have any tips, tricks, or comments, put them down in the comments down below. Don't forget to make suggestions down below if you think any of the rules need to be updated, changed, whatever. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.